Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's energy update for March 15th through to the 22nd. If this is your first time joining me, welcome. My name is Rebecca Layton, and I channel the weekly energies and updates and intuitive insights and messages that are needed for your week ahead. So this week we have an absolutely gorgeous reading, an absolutely amazing reading for each of us to really integrate and absorb. And it is all about abundance. It is all about beauty. It is all about self-trust and taking these next steps in our journey with absolute confidence and faith. So let's dive in, friends. I'm so excited to share. I feel like this whole reading came through channeling almost like a letter to each of us. And so take what resonates, but I just felt so much love in my heart, so much beauty coming through, so much grace and encouragement coming through. So I really hope that these words can reach you and help fill your cup. So let's dive in. We have a hello and goodbye. So the first song that came into my head was the Beatles song. So very much you say hello and I say goodbye. And there's like this whole theme here around this goodbye to the past and hello to our new present, our future, and it starts now. So we have hello, my old friend, meeting thyself again, realizing you are the hero of your life, your dreams. You are the one who made things happen step by step. You created your own story, one that will outlast them. The ridiculers, the murmurers, the one who did not believe, but you did. So celebrate. Celebration and blessings, for you are blessed, and it is all about to begin for you now. As one journey draws to a close, so another does begin. Fill it with love. Fill it with adventure. Fill it with song and light. For you are the light. And now it's time to see your brilliance and let it shine. So let's pause here. So amazing, encouraging messages right from the fly. So we're saying goodbye to this old chapter. Perhaps this is an old cycle we've completed. Maybe this is just whatever this is, fears, anything that's been standing in our way, the old journey. We are closing this off, and now we are ready to meet ourselves again. And I thought this was so cool because throughout the journey, we might have been sidetracked. We might have had obstacles. We might have had challenges. We might have had flawed beliefs and thinking and turmoil and grief and all of these distractions that distracted us from coming home to ourselves, from really seeing our power, from really seeing who we are and our capability, and coming back to the source of love. So they're showing me all these distractions that we've gone through in life, all of these things, almost like this illusion, all these illusions that have really thwarted that true sight. And now we are seeing through the illusion. We are now recognizing, nope, that path is over for me. I'm done being distracted by life and by the challenges in life and letting that thwart me from seeing myself, from seeing who I am, from seeing my brilliance. And it's this amazing coming home moment where we're finally reaching the depths of ourselves, the truth of ourselves, and our power and capability. So we're meeting ourselves again, and we're coming to this recognition that we were the ones who saved ourselves every time. Okay, so look at the trajectory of your life so far. Look at the themes, the cycles, the things that were repetitive in your life. And notice how now you're at this new point in time. And they're saying, notice the shift, like feel it. You feel the shift even in your body, even in your energy. And I feel through this eclipse season, it was really pivotal for helping us and what was distracting us from love, what has been an illusion to make us fear rather than love. And we're finding this awareness of, wow, I took control. I took my power back. I went, I'm not going to feed this lie anymore. I'm not going to feed this story, this cycle anymore. I am ready to stand up for myself and go for what is true. So it's this reclamation of our power, this reclamation of who we are, and recognizing we were the ones that did the work. Okay? So if you've been doing the work, if you've been taking every single step throughout this journey, look and stand for a moment and just absorb how you did this. How you've reached this pivotal moment in yourself, that you have always been your own savior, your hero, right? So many of us get sidetracked with the story that we need someone to rescue us, to save us. We see that narrative promoted quite a lot. However, we are starting to recognize, no, I'm responsible. I am responsible for my life. I am responsible for my decisions, for my choices, for my thoughts, for the belief systems that I choose to obey. And the key is what you believe is what you're going to create. That story is going to spiral and grow and continue to multiply in your life until you choose otherwise. And each of us have come to this awareness that we've chosen otherwise. So this wake up has happened where it's like, oh my gosh, I'm the one who made it happen. And this reading today is to remind you of this, is to honor this, okay? To honor you, to honor the hard work and every single step you took to get you here to this moment of absolute love and abundance, which we're going to be getting into. So notice the importance of this. This is the very first message that came through. Hello, my old friend, welcome home to yourself. Right? Honoring, realizing, recognition. And it's so funny because they're just saying like, you're the one who's won. Because a lot of us, we look around and we're like, oh, but I don't have what this person has. Or, oh, I'm not as successful as this person has been. Or, oh, you know, my family said this was the path and I should have taken that traditional route and I lost out on that. We're no longer looking at those things in the same way because we're going, no, actually, even if I don't have what society has pushed upon me, I have myself. I have love. I have claimed these freedom, the freedom of my life. And it's so cool because it's like you created your own story, right? How powerful that is when you create your own story for your life. You carved your own path for your life. And this is what makes you a winner because it's like you are the one that will outlast them. And it's like the proof is in the pudding. They're showing me someone who doesn't even acknowledge anymore the naysayers, the people who didn't believe in you, all of those things. It's like it doesn't even matter because you've won. You're living your life and you're making it the best life there ever could be for yourself. So your story is what you claimed. Your authenticity is what you've won. And that is the story that will outlast them. So I'm going to read this again. You created your own story, one that will outlast them. The ridiculers, the murmurers, those who did not believe, but you did. How powerful that is. Like how unbelievably powerful this is. The path that you chose. The impact of this choice. So they're going, go back to that pivotal moment where you decided to be you. Go back to that pivotal moment of former you and where you were in your life that went, no, I'm not going to accept this. I'm going to choose different for myself. And celebrate. Celebrate how far you have come, my friend. Because we're honoring you today. We're honoring you in this reading. This message came through because all of us need to be celebrated because of what we've chosen, the path that we've decided. And maybe this has been a very recent decision. Maybe you've decided to turn off the news. Maybe you've decided to put your spiritual path first. Maybe you've decided to walk your authentic way. So celebrate this choice because it's going to change your life. It's going to change everything because you've chosen different. You've chosen yourself. So celebrate. That's what's coming through. Celebrate, okay? Celebrate this hard-won truth, this path. Celebration and blessings. For you are blessed. And it is all about to begin for you now. As one journey draws to a close, so another does begin. Whew, I'm getting chills from head to toe here. So we've closed out something momentous. And each of us is going to have a personal path. So look at what has closed off recently for you. Maybe it's this whole trajectory of your life. Maybe it's finally self-love. Maybe this awareness is of what you want to do, who you want to be in this world. Whatever this hard-won truth has been, stop, celebrate this, notice how big this is, and realize how blessed you are for choosing this. Okay? Look how blessed you are for this awareness that so many don't have. And it's all about to begin for you now. It's so funny because it's like, I feel like for a lot of us, this hard-won truth has been to choose ourselves, to choose love. And this broadens our perspective. This allows us to see so differently. Like they're just showing me someone who's almost invincible. Like they've got this force field around them because they're seeing with the eyes of love. They're choosing everything in love. Every decision, every path they take, every step they take, it's in love. So all the things that used to matter are just like, like they can't even touch you. Like love has become your force field. You've become so grounded in who you are, nothing can derail you anymore. And the confidence that they're making me feel that is dropping in, the power you have claimed for yourself is amazing. It's astronomical because it's like, wow, I'm realizing nothing can sabotage me now. And fear-based thoughts, I'm not going to give my power to that anymore. Cycles, family ties, toxicities, drama, whatever this is, you're not feeding into that anymore. You're feeding into love. You're feeding into yourself. And this is creating miracles in your life. Like they're literally showing me like your jaw dropping, being like, oh my God, I never in a million years thought this could happen for me. And they're showing me things just popping in where it's like, here you go. The universe is like, you're finally ready to take this cup of love that has always been freely offered, but you kept denying yourself. Like they're literally showing me someone so blind to the cup being offered that they didn't even know it existed. They didn't even know it was there. But now that we've removed the blindfold, the illusion, we can see it now. We can taste it now. Like they're literally making me salivate where it's like, oh, I'm so excited to drink from this cup. Like it's like the anticipation. And maybe right in that moment where you can feel something's coming, something big is here, something big is shifting that is happening in your life. And you're like, oh, I am so ready. And when it lands, they're just showing me this truth dropping deeper, like literally in the body even is just like a boom, like a heaviness, like a groundedness, this awareness that's really dropping in this week where it's like, oh my God, this is so wonderful. This is so amazing. And this is mine. And it's like there's no doubt in your mind, this abundance is yours. This life you've created is yours. And you're finally letting that truth land of what you've always deserved. So it's no more hungering. It's no more thirsting. It's no more, will I ever get what I need, what I want? It's like it's here. Here you go. Drink from my cup. So, as one journey draws to a close, so another does begin. Fill it with love. Fill it with adventure. Fill it with song and delight. For you are the light. And now it is time to see your brilliance and let it shine. Like how powerful this is. You are the light. You are ready for this. You're ready to shine. You're ready to live this life as an adventure. You're ready to live this life filled with joy, with your cup overflowing. So begin. This is the next chapter, my friends. We are saying goodbye to the pain, to the turmoil, to the cycles, to the repeat issues. We are saying goodbye because we are ready to choose different. We are ready to choose ourselves and claim what is meant to be yours. And what channeled right after this, you can do this. You can do this. So do not let anything distract you from your path anymore. Do not let anything blind you ever again. For this is what you deserve. And you can do this. What channeled? Take the leap of faith and wash it all away. Like they're literally showing me all this dirt, all this grime, washing away. The fear, the doubt, for good things come to those who wait. And you waited. You waited so long for blessings, for love, when here it is, right in front of you. So take it now, and burn the rest away. So do not be forlorn over what was lost, but keep your eyes peeled on the horizon for what awaits. Your spirit, your soul. So it is time to begin again. Trust your steps, your path, and how to get there. Recognition is key. Seeing how fear only sabotaged your steps, and seeing how far now you have come. Seeing the light within and what it took to get here. So let's pause here. So much to unravel, so much to unpack. So we're washing it all away, the fear, the doubt, anything that held us back. Because we're seeing with 2020 vision, we're finally getting the clarity, none of it matters. Nothing is going to stand in our way. We've landed on this truth. So we have to honor the journey. And this is pivotal. We're seeing so much of this in the reading. Honor the journey. Because they're showing me someone who was so full of pain. Because they waited and they waited and they waited for love, for blessings, to get to this moment, for acceptance, for non-judgment, whatever this was. And they're just showing me the heart so full of pain Because it's like, I've waited so long. And they're just showing me the tears pouring out of your eyes. It's like, God, when is it my turn? When do I get to experience love? When do I get to have what I need? And it's this pain that has built in the heart and it's overflowing. This hurt. And there's been rejection. There's been all of these things that have added to this pain, that have fed the story that you don't get to have this in your life, that you don't deserve it, that you don't get it, when that has been far from the truth. And they're really showing me this was all part of your journey. And they're showing me all these past lives attached to this. All these family line ancestral wounding attached to this. The pain, the unsurmountable pain. Lifetimes worth residing in you. And you had to feel it all. You had to experience the depths of this despair so you could understand it, so you could know it, so you could stop choosing it. And they're bringing this awareness that we've learned that suffering is a choice. We no longer need to attach to that story anymore. We no longer need to lie in the wait. We don't need to claim that story anymore, that you have to wait till it's better, till you're better, till you have everything lined up, till everything's right. No, you're not waiting anymore. That story is a lie. You don't have to wait. You don't have to heal anymore to get what you deserve. So take that cup that is offered you. So, you've waited. You've waited so long for these blessings, for this love. And now here it is. Because the illusion has been removed. You can finally see it right in front of you. So friends, we need to take it. Notice where life is offering you love. Notice where love is offering you abundance. And if you can't see it, then you're still blind. You're still under the trap of illusion. You're still feeding the story that you don't matter, that you don't count, that you don't get, that you don't deserve, that you need to wait. You're not enough. Stop it. Stop it. Love is right in front of you. So where do you need to see it? Where do you need to honor it and claim it for yourself? So take it now and burn the rest away. And it's so funny because they're even showing me like conversations that will be taking place where you're with someone and they're like, oh yeah, you know, when this all aligns, when this and that happens, and this is the way we have to do it for now. And you're like, no, no, I actually don't believe that. And it's so funny. It's like this confidence is dropping in where it's like, whoa, I'm seeing this story now loud and clear, and I'm not buying it. So notice the story this week. Notice the lies this week. Notice those illusions, because they're going to be right in front of you as well. And we have to see through them. So they're showing me conversations that will happen and you'll be like, oh, there that is. Oh boy, I could easily fall into that one. I could easily take that story as my own, but I ain't gonna take that one for me. That's not for me. And it's like, it's funny. They're actually showing me this like sassiness that's coming in where it's like, no, that ain't for me. And it's amazing because we're no longer fearing what people think. We're no longer caring what they think because we're like, no. And they're showing me this amazing shift that takes place because you're in your power. And people take notice. So they're showing me people like waking up when they're around you because you make them think differently. You challenge their narratives for their lives. So they're showing me like this importance of being with people, not only for yourself, but to help others. Okay? And we're at this point, many of us are at this point as light workers where we're starting to put our light full on. And it's important that we're seen. So don't shy away. We had a huge discussion of this in the recent reading we did. Don't isolate, okay? Because people need your light. And sometimes you will shock them, okay? Because your light is so bright. But this is the truth, because once we land on a truth and something resonates in us, well, we're just like, this is it. So they're showing me this passion that arises, and nothing can dampen your light because it's full on. You're like, yeah, baby, this is it. I'm not backing down anymore. And it's amazing. So it's like, do not be forlorn. Okay? Because there's going to be opportunities as we look back on our path, as we look back even on our journey, that we're going to want to go into the grief again. Okay? So we're switching here to from, we're shining brightly, but once again, don't get distracted even by your own past, by your own stories. So these are other things that may come in. We need to burn all of this away. So do not be forlorn over what was lost. And once again, when we believe those stories that we had to wait, that we didn't deserve, that we were separate, whatever the illusion was for our lives, there was a lot of grief. There was a lot of pain in that. But they're like, now it's time to set that pain free. So we might have moments this week where they're showing me like a cry, like a not a roar, but almost like the pain comes up and it's like, it's crying. It wants your attention. Okay, so don't ignore it, but set it free. So if these moments of grief come in, and it's funny, they're actually showing me the grief being mixed with gratitude, because as good comes into your life, there's going to be parts of you that are just like, I can't even believe this good is coming in. And there's pain that then is set free from this, because it's like, I never believed this was possible for me. I never thought I could have this. I never thought I deserved it. And the gratitude is so powerful. It's what frees the pain. It's like, oh my God. And the pain has a voice. The pain can be seen. But what meets it? Love. Right? Love is what's now going to meet your pain and wash it all away. It's so amazing to me because they're showing me this energy of love, and it literally coming and flooding all of you. Every single part of you, and it's washing everything away. Anything you've held on to, anything from your past, any hurt, any lie that held you back from what you were deserving of. And it's flooding you, it's washing you, it's clearing you, and you're going to be so filled with love to the overflow. And it makes me emotional. It's bringing tears to my eyes because it's so beautiful and it's so pure. And this is what you've deserved all along. This unconditional love is free to you. And it's coming in, my friends. It is coming in so boldly. And you need to hold on to it. You need to make sure you are accepting it and seeing it everywhere in your life. So gather that evidence. See it everywhere you can. Claim it everywhere you can. Create a new story. Because this is how it begins. By seeing it. by taking it, by being willing to receive. So, what was encouraged? Keep your eyes on the horizon for what awaits your spirit, your soul. Oh, for now you will begin again. And this time, your story is going to be founded on love. Because they're showing me the foundations of what we built our lives upon before. And the big one that jumps out is self-doubt. Rejection, grief, pain, whatever it was. Those wounds were where you were building from. And now that foundation is destroyed. And now you're starting again from scratch, but with the right foundations, from what can hold you steady, for what is going to hold you firmly in place no matter where you go. And that foundation is love. So trust your steps. Trust your path and how you're going to get there. Okay? This self-trust is absolutely paramount. So no more second guessing yourself. No more second guessing your steps. No more second guessing what you are being called to do. Answer the call. Take my cup. That is what God is saying to you. Take this cup of love, of abundance, of beauty, of joy, of trust, and drink it. Drink it down. Because this is what you deserve. So, no more self-doubt. No more, do I deserve? Can I do this? How do I make it happen? Scratch the stories. Trust yourself. Trust what you're being called to do. Look how far you've come. Look how every step, every choice, every decision you've made has brought you here. So why are you doubting yourself now? Holy moly, you are so capable. Look at where your soul has brought you every time you have listened to it. So are you listening? When you doubt, that is a call to go back within. That is a call to go back to your heart, back to your soul. Wow. Because the answers are always there. So are you listening? Or have the distractions become too loud again? Has the illusion crept back into place? No. It's time to see clearly. It's time to see fully, in full color. Many will see in black and white, but you will see full color. Remind yourself of that. So come back to yourself. Let your soul show you the path and trust it. Trust the steps. Trust the guidance you are being given. You won't regret it. So, you are seeing how far you've come. You are seeing the light within and what it took to cultivate it. So beautiful. So next what channeled was the long journey home, back to yourself. For much wisdom now resides in your heart. Now trust the way being shown. Self-trust is key. Join in, sing, believe, for all is going right for you. Just wait and see. For you were willing to love. to let love lead. So lead in love. Let love set you free, for you are far above the rest. Seeing the true perspective, the truth behind words, dreams. So cultivate honesty. Let not hide your truth anymore. Say it loud, proud, and with boldness. You are the way shower, the one whom opens the floodgates of love, of truth, of true sight. So let's pause here. So, self-trust is going to be key. Trusting the wisdom in our heart, trusting the wisdom we have truly cultivated throughout the journey, and seeing the truth, okay? Because the truth is, all is going well for you, okay? And if it's not, just wait and see, okay? Because there are miracles that are coming in. There is love like never before coming in. So once again, if you're not seeing it, where are you blind? So, just wait and see. For you were willing to love, to let love lead. And this was key, okay? Those of us who've had a willing heart, who have followed the path, the voice of our souls, the calling in our hearts, the ones who have given love unselfishly, who have done this work, it's all coming to you now. Okay? This is all coming now. It's here. So let this be an intention. And they're really bringing this forward when I was channeling this, was this awareness of making leading with love an intention for our lives. So each day, thank you, universe, for helping me with this intent to lead every day of my life in love. And they showed me that when we make this intention to lead with love, so it is. So it becomes. And it's amazing because every day that we do this, it sets us free. Because just like that force field I was seeing around us before, the rest just fades to the background. Our focus isn't there. We're leading in love. Our actions are based in love. And this is what sets us free. And I love this because when they said, for you are far above the rest, this wasn't an ego thing. This wasn't, oh, you are better than the rest, you're better than others. No, it was showing me an elevated perspective. So literally, you are above. You are above the illusion. You are above this perspective. You are seeing the whole picture. So that's exactly what they were showing me, was a lot of us have now elevated to this point in our spiritual evolution that we are seeing the whole perspective, the true perspective. And I thought this was really interesting because they specifically said the truth behind words and the truth behind dreams. Isn't that interesting? So we're even seeing beyond these illusions of people's words, people's dreams, maybe our own, right? We're getting this honesty. We're getting this truth. So this week, I'm really feeling a lot of us are going to get downloads around why we've had the dreams we've had. The truth behind what we've been advocating for, the dreams that we've been trying to achieve. It's almost like they're just showing me all these paths aligning, like coming together finally. And this truth landing of like, oh my God, this is what I'm supposed to do. And maybe you thought some of these paths were totally opposite of each other. Maybe you thought all these paths had nothing to do together, and yet they're coming together. and you're seeing how they work in harmony, how all these parts of you and all these parts of your identity converge into one. And you're like, oh my God. And the perspective lands of like, whoa, this makes sense. And I just didn't know where this was all leading, but I trusted it, and now it's all coming together. So they're like, you're seeing the truth. You're seeing the true perspective, even behind your intentions, even behind your dreams and your longings. And it's all being shown to you now. So this week, we're going to be getting big downloads. I'm seeing a lot of us get these huge downloads around what we're doing. Really. And maybe we didn't even know what we were doing, what we were creating, what we were building. And then the universe is like, boom, there it is. There it is. It's amazing. It's so incredible. And I thought this was really interesting because then they went into cultivating honesty with our truth. Okay. So a lot of us have been shying away from speaking about who we are, or sharing who we are, or sharing the love that's in our heart. And it's really interesting to me because they're kind of showing me this specific scenario of like being at work and kind of shying away from talking about perhaps ways to share yourself. So if someone comes in and is like, hey, I need help with this and that, and you're like, oh my gosh, I can help with this and that, and this is what my thoughts on this, and blah, 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 blah. Whereas before we'd hold back and we'd be like, oh, let me direct you to this, or let me direct you to that. Instead, we're now taking initiative to share ourselves and go, no, this is me, and this is what I truly believe. And this is, since you've asked, this is where I'm at with this. And the fearlessness that's now coming in because we're no longer afraid. We're no longer afraid because we know we're good. We've cultivated this self-trust. We've cultivated this strong power within ourselves and recognition of our power that we're no longer worried or giving it away to others or what they think. We don't care because we're so ourselves. We've claimed this coming home moment. This is me. And it's absolutely incredible. So they're like, don't hide your truth anymore. Say it. Say it loud, say it proud, and with boldness. So some of us are going to be landing on some big truths, and some of us are going to need to express it fearlessly. Now, once again, do not get this confused with anger or wounding. Don't let those be their motivations anymore. Let love be your motivation. So they're even showing me conversations taking place within certain relationships. Maybe it's an estranged relationship. And you're like, you know what? How can I approach my truth and this whole scenario with so much love? And they're actually showing me a lot of us calling in the help of the angels and saying, angels, you guide my tongue, guide my words. Help me say what I need to say with the utmost love and compassion, but also staying true to me. Thank you for helping me express my truth and what I need to say in the loving way possible, the most loving way possible, in a way that's true to the truth of who I am. And they're just showing me the pressure just comes off your shoulders like, oh, awesome. I can just be myself because I am love. And once again, we're no longer talking from wounding. We're no longer blaming. We're no longer shaming others. We're going, no, that's fine. That can be your truth too. I have space for that. But I want space for me too. So this is my truth. And it's so beautiful, this respect that comes in. And they're really showing me that respect that drops in. So we're seeing the truth. And we're starting to recognize why we're here. You are the light. And what does the light do? It illuminates. It shows things through the darkness. It reveals. So if you are the light, then you are the way shower. Because that's exactly what light does. It shows us the way. So, way shower, you are the one whom opens the floodgates of love, of truth, of true sight. So never forget the power of your light. Never forget the power of your love, your voice, your deeds, your actions, and how it ripples out into this universe. So Lightworker, it's time to shine. It's time to show the way. It's time to stop doubting your brilliance. It's time to stop doubting your path or your truth or hiding it away. It is time to be seen. It is time to be known. It is time to be loved, because you will be loved. And they're really showing me that you will be so loved. And maybe that's the thing that we thought was never possible. Whew, that lands. So maybe that's something we never thought was possible, that we could let down all our guards, that we could be fully ourselves and be loved for it, be cherished for it, to be amazed by it, that people would come to us and go, oh my gosh, you've refreshed me. And they're showing me like each of us being like Christ. There's that scripture where it's like, come to me and I will refresh you. Well, how do you think Jesus refreshed others? It was by being himself. It was by being love, by being willing to stand out. And wow, those who were ready for love, they soaked it all in. They healed just by being in his presence, by hearing his words. So how can you be like Christ? How can you be unconditional love? How can you be this higher consciousness on earth? Because that is who you are. And it's so beautiful. Like they're just like removing this veil of like, that's who you are. You are so grand. You are so important here. We need you to recognize how important you are here. Maybe there's not just one Christ. Maybe there's many. Maybe you are Christ consciousness here now on earth. So when they say Christ has come, he's come. Love is here. And it lives in you. It lives in every single one of us, if we're willing to see it, if we're willing to let it shine. So they're showing me this 360 moment happening, this circle happening, this full circle moment. Wow. I'm loved. I am love. And that's who I'm here to be. And nothing's going to stop you anymore from being that love. So from there, they show me the third eye, and it literally on fire. Like your third eye is on fire. You are so on point. You are seeing everything clearly. Your intuition is on fire. So this week, do not doubt it. Everything you're getting intuitively, it is 100% right. Okay? It is 100% right. And they're just showing me the clearing of all the confusion, of all the fog. It's like, whoa. Nope, this is it. And that is it. So seeing truth for what feels like the first time. But it was within you all along. You simply needed to remove what blurred the truth, the true picture. Love is the answer. It removes all blocks, all obstacles, all fears and worries. It is time for a fresh energy to begin. In glory, in light, in self salvation. You are seeing the power in you all along. And they're showing me that this is really ramping up your success. And what's funny, what literally channeled was easy access to dreams, to miracles, to joy, to what you need. Because you're finally willing to receive it, to let it all in, to penetrate your being. So this is truly miraculous, because as we remove these falsehoods, as we remove these old dense energies, it is clearing the way. It is clearing space in each of our energy fields for the truth, for what lands, for what is resonant. And as we claim love, the more love we're going to see, the more it's going to magnify. And we're starting to really see this truth. Love is literally the answer to everything. To everything. So look at all your problems, look at all your obstacles, look at all the things that are standing in your way. Well, this is in my way. Love is the answer. How could love be the answer in this scenario? What is needed for more love in this scenario? So we're going to be seeing through all these blocks. We're going to be seeing through all these challenges, and it's just like, you know what? I don't care. I'm going to do this because I'm love, and I'm going to choose love. So if anything's been standing in the way of you sharing yourself, of you being yourself, of you choosing the things you want to choose for yourself, stop the excuses, because that is what they are. They are distractions, they are excuses, and they are not going to hold you back anymore. The moment you decide, the moment you make one action for yourself, in the action of love, in the name of love. And this is opening up all the doors, and it's so funny because they're literally showing me all these doors going whoop, opening up. And it's like, wow, now I can have access to everything. I do have access to everything. I can do anything I want. I can literally open any door. I can walk through any door. And it's like easy access. No door is locked. Literally, no door is locked to you. So go through a door. What do you want? It's going to be easily accessible. Abundance, miracles, dreams, joy, what you need. It's all accessible. Open the door. Take a step. It's easy. And that's the other thing they're showing me is we're cultivating such ease and grace in our lives that we're no longer worried about sabotage anymore. We're no longer worried about anything being challenging anymore, because it's not going to be. That's not your story anymore. So even if things come in that are supposed to be challenging, we're like, well, I have a choice. I could go through the stress and do it all that way and go the go, and the hustle and the crazy and the, ooh, am I going to make it? Am I going to have this? Is this going to work out? Or I could just be like, I'm going to trust. I'm going to surrender. I'm going to flow. I'm going to handle this to the best of my ability, and I'm not going to give my power away, because I deserve love. I deserve peace, even in hardship, even in things that happen. I'm going to take them in stride, because guess what? Life is life. It's going to have challenges, but I choose to go through every challenge with the utmost love and respect for myself, for my being. And I am responsible for the energies that I am admitting into this world. I have a responsibility. So I'm going to anchor in love. So everything then transmutes. And they're showing me the alchemy here. The alchemy of turning darkness into light. You are the alchemist. Every single person on earth is an alchemist. But they have to recognize that they are, that they can, that they have the ability. So what are you ready to alchemize? What are you ready to transmute, to change? And it's so beautiful. This big picture really is dropping in. You are love. You're meant to be in love. You're meant to be loved by others. And then they're showing me all the soulmates ushering in. You're willing to be loved now. So the minute you're willing to be loved, whew, all the people that love you step up. And it's so cute. They're like, we're here. We're here. We love you. And it's so cute. Oh my God. They're just showing me all these lights, like all these little lights gathering towards you, swarming around you. Be like, we love you. You've done it. We're here for you. And even if you felt so alone in this world, oh my gosh, the minute you're willing to share yourself and be in your love, those people that truly are your soulmates are running in toward you. Like, that's what they're showing me, is this ushering in of all the people who belong to you, who belong with you. They're all coming in. They're here. So do not fret if you've been looking for your soulmates, if you've been willing and hoping for your tribe. They're all coming in now. Because you've switched your light full on. And now you get to burn even brighter, shine ever brighter, and be given to. And that's what they're showing me, is like this giving energy of like people who really want to give to you. And you're willing to receive the love in return. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. So bonds of friendship, a give and take in balance. So this is also very healing. And that's what they're showing me, is the more friendships you have, the more people that come in, they're showing me each person putting a hand to your soul and healing a piece. And isn't that so beautiful? Each friendship you have, each soul connection, pressing their hands into you and healing a piece of you. Holding a piece of your heart, sending it love, making it whole, giving you so much goodness. And isn't it true? Think of those beautiful people in your life, those beautiful connections. All of us have at least one. And think about those people that have come in who literally have healed a piece of you. That's how much you're loved. That God, that the universe, that your soul and their souls on the other side made this commitment to yourselves to come together to heal each other. And they're showing me holding their hands, holding the hands of your loved ones, holding the hands of your soulmates. And it's like, it's okay. I've got you. And I'm always going to have you. Now and forever. Because you do. You have eternity. Because life doesn't stop here. It continues. It goes on. And those who are meant to be with you, those who are meant to find you, they will. Just trust. Just hold on. And lean on each other for support. When you can't feel like you can be love, let their love hold you. And this is very important, okay? This is very important. You need to learn how to hold each other in love. So who are the people in your life that feel like love, that feel like goodness, that feel like purity, that feel like home? Lean on them. Be with them as much as you possibly can. It's very important. They fill you up. They fill your cup. And we must, like workers, we must have a full cup now. So, the last things that came through were confidence. Confidence now. You can live the dream. Your rebirth is here. Wow. How amazing is this? How amazing is this? You can live the dream. You can live your dream. You can be yourself. You can share yourself. You can claim the best life for yourself, the best life ever. That's what's owed to you. That's what each of us deserve if we're willing to reach out and claim it. So, what is your dream? How can you be love on this earth? How can you be love for yourself and for others? Don't hold back. Don't hide away. Be it. So friends, that's all I have for us this week. Wow, I feel like I have felt all the emotions in this reading. So powerful. I really hope that these words have been able to reach you and touch you and give you a boost and give you the love and give you the motivation to keep on being who you are. And once more, I am sending you all the love from me to you. And just know I'm so appreciative of each and every single one of you who tune into my readings, who enjoy them, who resonate with them. Just know I'm so grateful, and I'm sending you all that love today. So enjoy the rest of your week. If this reading touched you, please let me know down below. And wishing you all the best as we move forward into this new exciting chapter of love. Take care.